So it's time for the clash between the table topper of both the ends. India on the top, England on the very least point of the table possibly can be. And this match is supposed to be happening in like the most exciting way because England is the defending champion and India is hosting the tournament. And one of the big clashes we were expecting today. बट क्या से क्या हो गया इंग्लैंड के साथ इस पूरे टूर्नामेंट में इवन उन्हें खुद नहीं पता है दे डोंट नो दे आर क्लूलेस अबाउट इट कि हाउ एग्जैक्टली दिस कैन हैपन बट होता है कभी कभी आप अपनी टीम गेम प्लान के साथ आते हैं और वो एकदम से टर्न ऑफ करके आपको चले जाते हैं वेयर यू कांट डू एनीथिंग एंड राइट नाउ इंग्लैंड भी उसी फेज से गुजर रहा है आई एम हियर विद गौरी टू डिस्कस अबाउट द सेम गौरी क्या हो गया इंग्लैंड टीम के साथ आपको क्या लगता है कि व्हाट एग्जैक्टली हैज वेंट रॉन्ग विद देम थ्रू आउट द टूर्नामेंट
Ratsi, I think the intent that England should be carrying, being the defending champions, of the tournament, it has been truly missing from them. And there has been, they are lacking firepower in the batting as well as bowling department. Even the middle order is not rising. They have big names, if even one of their players rises on the occasion, be it, Joe Root, be it Joe Butler, David Millan, or anyone for that matter, it's going to be big for them. But the thing is that they have been failing collectively. And now it's the time, it's actually the time for them to, rise as a unit and play as actually defending champions. Because there has been, the matches are not looking competitive when they are being played against England, because it's India versus England. It's said to be a very, very big, giant of clashes, we should be calling it. But again, with the way England have been carrying themselves, I believe it's just looking like another, encounter. I just hope and believe it doesn't go that way, and England just live up to the expectations. Otherwise, it's going to be a spoiler for the audience, for the very enthusiastic audience of Lucknow.
Right. And I would like to say कि अगर थोड़ा आज enthusiasm थोड़ा सा control में रखे England because it is against India, so I don't want them to make a comeback in this game, but definitely
in this particular game,
yeah. तो ये नहीं होना चाहिए. But yeah, eventually like this gives me like this raises the bar for like India team as well. क्योंकि 2019 वर्ल्ड कप में जिस तरीके से ठीक डाइवर्स सिचुएशन थी इंग्लैंड में गेम हो रहा था इंग्लैंड की टीम टॉप पर थी और वहां पर इंडिया टीम ने बहुत अच्छा परफॉर्म किया था रोहित शर्मा स्कोर्ड 5 सेंचुरीज और टीम ने जिस तरीके से परफॉर्मेंस दी थी लाइक हम लोग एट द ब्रिंक हम वहां पे जाने वाले थे लेकिन न्यूजीलैंड ने हमको नॉकआउट कर दिया व्हिच वाज लाइक द स्टोरी हैज बीन सो फार बट आई थिंक दिस रेजेस दिस रिस्पेक्ट फॉर द इंडियन टीम की डिफरेंट कंट्रीज में जाकर के भी टॉप पर परफॉर्म करते हैं हम लोग नॉकआउट स्टेज से बाहर होते हैं बट इंग्लैंड जब इंडिया आए और जब उनको एकदम डिफरेंट कंडीशंस देखने को मिले हमने उनकी हालत देख ली क्या हुआ सो आई थिंक दिस शोज कितनी वर्सेटाइल है टीम इंडिया और अभी हम लोग टॉस का वेट कर ही रहे हैं कि इंग्लैंड ने टॉस जीतकर गेंदबाजी का फैसला कर लिया है और इंग्लैंड के पक्ष में एक फैसला गया है नाउ लेट्स टॉस के बारे में बात चली रही है तो गौरी सिंस यू नो द बेस्ट लखनऊ पिच व्हाट डू यू थिंक कि हम इस पिच से क्या एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हैं और ये फैसला किस हद तक सही है इंग्लैंड टीम के लिए
Ratsi, I think spinners will have a role to play in this Lucknow pitch because Lucknow mein already there have been matches played. This is the fourth match of the Lucknow in the ICC tournament. So there is already a bit of wear and tear, thoda sa damage is seen. But spinners will come into play. Jahan tak ye aisi umeed ki ja rahi hai. Also, batters will as the game progresses, batters will also enjoy. So I think scoring will be better in the second half of the game. So England have chosen to actually, and England have chosen to field. So let's see how this decision goes in their hand. But when it's talked about spinners, I think India will be the favourites because they have obvious names. Otherwise, for England, we'll have to see if Moeen Ali how he'll be playing his trade. We'll have to see that. But it's important to see how India will be Indian spinners will be exploiting the condition to the very best.
राइट और अभी एक न्यूज एक ये भी आ रही थी इनिशियली अभी तो खैर टॉस चल रहा है तो आपको हम बताएंगे उसका अपडेट कि देयर वाज अ चांस कि आज हमको रवि अश्विन खेलते हुए दिखाई पड़ सकते हैं इंडिया के एंड से इफ दैट इज करेक्ट तो फिर आपको क्या लगता है एट व्हाट कॉस्ट हु विल सिट एंड हु विल लाइक रवि अश्विन की जगह पर आ सकते हैं
Actually, Rajsi, I believe because Ashwin and Bumrah were having a very close look of the pitch, so it was being expected that Ashwin might come into the party for this particular game. But what I think as of from management and maybe they'll like to stick with their playing 11 from the last game because it was a winning combination. Because Hardik Pandya has to sit out for 2-3 games due to an injury, so I believe the combination that they have roped in like Suryakumar Yadav and Shami, especially when he has backed the fifer. So I think they won't like to break this rhythm. So in that case, I feel Ravi Ashwin might not have a chance today, and India would go with the same 11.
Yeah, exactly. That has happened. Rohit Sharma has said we are also playing the same thing, just like England. No changes from both the sides, और just जो winning combination था उसी के साथ कैप्टन रोहित शर्मा जाएंगे. और आई थिंक रवि अश्विन को थोड़ा और इंतजार करना पड़ेगा, जबकि इस टूर्नामेंट में जब उनकी एंट्री हुई थी, what an entry that was. Like, we all were waiting for this, though we never wanted Akshar Patel to go out, but yeah, Ashwin को हम सब चाहते थे कि he should be a part of this campaign, and definitely part है campaign के. बस बहुत जल्द अगर फील्ड पर दिखाई देंगे तो और भी बेहतर होगा. मैं आपको धीमे धीमे चेंजेस वैसे कोई है नहीं, बट जो प्लेइंग 11 है उसके बारे में बताते चलूंगी. बट इसके पहले हम लोग एक बार नजर डाल लेते हैं पिच रिपोर्ट की तरफ, जो कि हमारी पिच रिपोर्ट लखनऊ की इकाना स्टेडियम की क्या कहती है. हिस्टोरिकली ये पिच जिस तरीके से बिहेव करती आई है, it has been on the slower side for the spinners, and the batsmen have been struggling to time their shots. The team winning the toss should likely look to bat first on this track. Now, Lucknow की pitch reminds me IPL में जो incident हुआ था with KL Rahul as well, और एक वीडियो भी आया था BCCI की तरफ से कि KL Rahul has said कि it's like I don't want to like again and again इस चीज को मुझे याद नहीं करना है, but yeah, this has happened. और जिस तरीके से उनकी इंजरी हुई थी, बहुत ही unfortunate इंजरी थी, and now he has made a comeback. Asia Cup से he has started basically playing cricket, और वहाँ पे हमने उनकी सेंचुरी भी देखी. Even in World Cup as well, he's in a great form, and I think उनके लिए काफी bitter sweet memory होगी लखनऊ स्टेडियम से, because we all remember जिस तरीके से वो ग्राउंड से बाहर गए थे. We could have never imagined कि इस साल वर्ल्ड कप है और KL राहुल वापसी कर पाएंगे, because जिस तरीके से वो इंजर्ड हुए थे. I think आज काफी इंपॉर्टेंट डे होगा, because he's also the captain of Lucknow Super Giants, so उनको भी पता है कि उनको ग्राउंड है. I think उनसे खास बहुत एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हैं, या प्रेशर होगा उनके ऊपर.
I think Rachi, it will be a nice experience for him to to be back at the Ekana Stadium, because it's his home ground. Lucknow Super Giants को captain करते हैं, तो definitely इतने सारे home games उनको यहाँ पे खेलने को मिलते हैं. There is an emotional connect also for KL Rahul with the audience of Lucknow, with the fans of Lucknow. So obviously I think in front of them he'll be putting in his best, अपना best देना चाहेंगे, I believe. But of course एक ये खराब memory आप कह सकते हैं उनके साथ तो थी, because the last time he came on this venue was that at the same moment when when he had to go out and just he got ruled out of the IPL. After that he has rode into the form Asia Cup mein, and then we saw in the World Cup also how he started in, especially India versus Australia, he started with 97, and he was also the player of the match in that particular game, and he has been doing quite well. Apart from doing quite well, he has been also very supportive in people making up their milestones, like he supported Virat Kohli the other day to get to his century. So I think he has been quite good in form, and I believe he'll keep aside those experiences and those memories and will try to give his best with it.
डेफिनेटली आज पूरी उनको उम्मीद होगी कि वो बहुत अच्छा गेम खेले, क्योंकि लोकल ऑडियंस उनको बहुत पसंद करती है लखनऊ की, जो कि जानती है कि लखनऊ सुपर जायंट्स के वो कैप्टन है. उन्होंने जिस तरीके से परफॉर्म किया है थ्रू आउट द टूर्नामेंट, और लोकल फेवरेट भी बन चुके हैं. KL राहुल को बहुत लोग लखनऊ में मानते हैं, जैसे कि गौरी आपको पता ही होगा, बीइंग अ लखनऊइट. सो या हम अब चलते हैं प्लेयर टू वॉच आउट की तरफ, कि इंडिया और इंग्लैंड की तरफ से कौन से प्लेयर्स हैं जिनसे हम आज उम्मीद कर सकते हैं. फ्रॉम इंग्लैंड साइड वी हैव गॉट जो रूट. इनका ODI करियर हम सभी के सामने. उन्होंने 167 मैचेस खेले हैं, रन स्कोर किए हैं 6421, और 8.28 का एवरेज, स्ट्राइक रेट 86.88, 38 50s and 1600s उनके नाम है, और 133 being his highest. Now, if we go to the Indian side, we expect Virat Kohli to score runs today, because look at the numbers he has got. 286 matches he has played, 13,437 runs he has scored, 8.17 average, 93.57 one strike rate, 69 50s and 4800s, highest score being 183. Look at the numbers. You can just definitely cannot scroll up by just saying, okay, who is the player to watch out? No, he is the player to watch out, Virat Kohli, with such numbers. But other than these two, Gauri, the golden question, like I always come up with, Joe Root and Virat Kohli, other than these two, who all two other players from both the teams can make an impact?
See, Ratsi, I think when when you talk about conditions, so conditions to ye kehti hai that spinners will come into the party in this game. So I definitely want spinners from our end, like Ravin Jadeja, just exploit the conditions to the very best and make the best use of it. Even from England's end, Moeen Ali can be seen as one person, who can especially when England are bowling first. So let's see. I think these two the players. Otherwise, apart from Virat Kohli is definitely one. Again, for Rohit Sharma, it's the 100th match that he'll be captaining in. So I think that's a landmark match for himself. And given the form he is in already World Cup, so I even expect him to go big. Given India are batting first, I just want Rohit Sharma to give the explosive starts he's known for. And Virat Kohli obviously is chasing one milestone because he's 48th ODI century. He's taking, chasing just 49th one, and he'll equal Sachin Tendulkar in this legendary record. So I definitely want him also to accomplish this one. It will be very, very special for team as well as for the crowd of Lucknow if they get to see this.
राइट और मैं चाहूंगी कमेंट सेक्शन में अगर आप लोग मुझे बताएं कि क्या विराट कोहली 50+ ओडीआई सेंचुरीज क्रॉस कर सकते हैं इन दिस टूर्नामेंट, और ये जो रिकॉर्ड है सचिन तेंदुलकर उसको तोड़ करके अपने नाम ये रिकॉर्ड कर सकते हैं। अगर आपको ऐसा लगता है कमेंट सेक्शन में अपना आंसर जरूर बताइए। तब तक हम लोग मूव फॉरवर्ड करते हैं टुवर्ड्स द गेम को लेकर के जो और भी अपडेट्स हैं हमारे पास। हम चलते हैं सोशल ट्रैकर की तरफ कि कौन से ऐसे ट्वीट्स हैं वायरल हो रहे हैं इस गेम में। सो नाउ आई हैव गॉट द फर्स्ट ट्वीट, describe Virat Kohli in one word, winner. Well, that's like quite a good interesting segment जो कि ICC ने अपने सभी former cricketers से पूछा है। Now Gauri, since you are my expert in this today's live, can you tell me describe Virat Kohli in one word?
I think fire. I don't have any other word for him. He's just fire for the Indian team, and the firepower he brings onto the table when he's playing. No matter who's getting the wicket, no matter who's getting the century, who's getting the success, he's the one celebrating just like anything. It's his own milestone. So I think just one word, fire for him.
Okay, comment section में आप भी हमें बता सकते हैं कि आपके हिसाब से the one word you think विराट कोहली को बहुत ही अच्छे से डिस्क्राइब कर सकता है। हम चलते हैं अपने सेकंड ट्वीट की तरफ कि क्या है इस ट्वीट में। CricTracker का ट्वीट, इंग्लैंड प्लेयर्स प्लेइंग रॉक पेपर सीजर इन द प्रैक्टिस सेशन अहेड ऑफ देयर मैच अगेंस्ट इंडिया। Now this is interesting. So rock paper scissors से अगर रिजल्ट आ पाता तो आई गेस ये क्रिकेट नहीं कहलाता, ये कोई और ही फील्ड होती। बट दिस इज इंटरेस्टिंग। आई थिंक ऑब्वियसली एक बहुत ही अच्छा फन बैंटर चल रहा होगा बीच में। बट गौरी, डू यू थिंक कि इससे कुछ प्रैक्टिस होती है, मतलब रॉक पेपर सीजर द स्ट्रेटजीज यू मेक अगेंस्ट ईच प्लेयर्स एंड सो?
No, Rachi, I believe it's just for fun and the leisure part of the when they're having hard drills in the ground in the stadium. It's just have to make some leisure time for yourself. You have to just break free for some time. So that is fine for rock paper scissors or any other game for that matter. But when you talk about actual drill, that's going to happen in just next 30 minutes. You will have to see how competitive it's going to get on the field.
Right. Rock paper scissors is just the incubation period where you don't put in your mind towards the game. You just feel the leisure time and spend some time with the teammates. And definitely this is going to help because whenever there's a pressure situation match like this, so definitely you have to have some time off from the situation and go back and just simply give yourself some time to relax and chill. अब देखते हैं अगला ट्वीट हमारे आज के सेगमेंट का। शिखर धवन क्लिक्स अ पिक्चर विद इंग्लैंड टीम प्लेयर्स पंजाब किंग्स reunion, and this guy I really feel bad about because he's not part of the team, but we don't have space. That's the problem. And even I see Gauri, like a team like us, if some team have this luxury or maybe a choice to make Suryakumar Yadav not take, like he's not part of the 11, if we have a leisure to maybe bench him in the like the first initial matches of the game. And so you can see how strong a batting lineup we have. We haven't had Shikhar Dhawan. We know how good of a player he is. हमने उनको स्क्वाड में नहीं लिया, हमने इनिशियली सूर्य कुमार यादव को बैठा के रखा। हमारा रविचंद्रन अश्विन के लिए हम जगह नहीं बना पा रहे। शमी को हम तब ला पाए जब हार्दिक पांड्या इंजर्ड हो गया। So I think competition we have, no, I think the best players are also sitting on the bench. It's not just the player who are playing in the ground, but yeah, you got to feel about them.
Exactly, Rachi. When you actually see the kind of bench strength India is having at the moment, it's a problem of plenty. So they just cannot do anything at the moment because you are actually not knowing whom to just take out and whom to just bring in because you really want to say कि हाँ हमने इस player को नहीं खिलाया और he could have deserved a chance, but you actually cannot tell कि हम किसको बाहर बैठाएं. When you are saying that हमने इस player को chance नहीं दिया, you actually have to tell this also that कौन सा player बाहर बैठना चाहिए. At this point in time, there is no player that you can point finger to, and obviously, when Hardik Pandya had to go out, there were 2 changes. Shami had to be roped in, and Suryakumar Yadav was also slotted because of the all-round capabilities that Hardik Pandya possesses. So of course, that is how we are making changes. You are talking about Shikhar Dhawan, one player, Bhuvneshwar Kumar. I think extraordinary talent that he's having. He's nowhere in the scene. Is not being even talked about. Shikhar Dhawan is still people are talking about. Okay, we feel bad about Dhawan. So there are very very extraordinary talent, especially in white ball cricket. Bhuvneshwar Kumar is veteran. So I think if he's not getting a chance, he's not getting even counted in 15 also. So I think it's a sad reality also that you have to be very competitive. But it's again a good sign that the best of the best are getting the chances and they are doing their work pretty well.
Right, even for Bhuvaneshwar Kumar, he comes up with his ability to bat as well because he has got 1,000+ runs in first class cricket, and even then he did not get a chance to play the match, or maybe being the part of the 15, not even discussed about. This is something like a lot of luxuries which actually like not every Indian fan wants to have, because then होता है ना गेहूं के साथ घुन पिसने वाली बात. So this is happening. They are talented. There is no question on them, but we just simply cannot give the place because we have this of this moment for Indian team, क्योंकि आप अपने बेस्ट प्लेयर्स को भी नहीं खिला पा रहे हैं. और इसके बाद भी अगर सोचो, ये तो अच्छी बात है कि इंडिया टीम इतना अच्छा कर रही है और हम टॉप पे है, वरना क्रिटिसिज्म देने के लिए कितने रास्ते होते हैं इंडिया टीम को, जो फैंस दे रहे होते हैं, इसको नहीं खिलाया, इसको नहीं चूज किया. दिस वाज लाइक ये अनएंडिंग होता और बहुत सालों तक चलता. Now let me take you to the last tweet of the segment, जहां पर हम देख सकते हैं match day, the light moments between the players discussing and just simply taking their time off practice session, coach and captain together discussing the strategies of the match, and a good day in Lucknow. Definitely we must be like, I really want, some days I feel like कि मुझे भले चाहे मैच की टिकट मत दो, मुझे प्रैक्टिस सेशन देखने के लिए भेज दो, मुझे लगता है मुझे बहुत मजा आएगा. It's light, it's good, but I think it's not allowed to go to the stadium while the team is practicing, right?
Yeah, it's not allowed. Just not allowed for anyone. Only I think there people who have been registered to Ekana or the UP Cricket Association. Only very few of them have been making entry, especially when practice session is going on.
Yeah, it's difficult. I don't know, somehow some fans still about here and there रास्ते निकाल लेते हैं. But I also tried in M. Chinnaswamy when the team was here, Pakistan team was here, so I tried to go there, but definitely it was not allowed. Before that we were in the stadium, but then afterwards stadium के बाहर हमको बोल दिया गया कि नहीं, ये पूरा एरिया खाली करना है. Even KSA members were not allowed during that time जब Pakistan team training करे. That was like great, but yeah, security is important and we do understand this as fans and as journalists as well. That's how responsible we should be. But thank you so much, Gauri, for joining me in this discussion. We'll definitely make a comeback after the match and discuss more and more about cricket. I hope मेरे पास good news हो आपको देने के लिए, और इसके अलावा अगर इंग्लैंड टीम से एक अच्छी competition देखने को मिल जाए, that will be great, because हम नहीं चाहते कि ये मैच one-sided हो. Because other than this Australia New Zealand match जो हम लोगों ने कल देखा, बाकी सारे मैचेस मोस्टली वन साइडेड गए हैं. So yeah, I don't want this to happen to this match as well. एक अच्छी फाइट देखने को मिले और इंग्लैंड के मेंटल हेल्थ के लिए या उनको ज्यादा प्रेशर भी ना हो, इस तरीके का मुकाबला देखने को मिले. So we'll definitely make a comeback after the match, discuss more and more about cricket. तब तक आप देखते रहिए CricTrackers India show.